earn money, save money, and buy things. Living beyond the economic cycle is impossible. What trends are dictated by world markets and how does it affect consumers? Watch it in People and Economy.
For the last year, the global market of fashionable clothes and accessories reached $3 trillion. The experts explain it by the growing expenses on purchasing handbags, purses and jewelries. Thus, in the US, for example, the expenditures for accessories rose by 16% and reached $60 billion annually. The growth in Europe exceeded 5%. The residents of CIS countries increased their spending by 10%. Oscar Wilde used to say, "I can resist anything except temptation." From this point of view, an accessory is a temptation and people want to use it. All that creates a major economy because manufacturers of basic products staked on getting large profits from supplementary products. Firstly, they accustom people to brands and then get money from these supplementary products. A great demand for accessories can be observed not only among consumers, but also among producers, especially illegal ones. Statistically, 30% of jewelries sold on the market are fakes. People annually spend more than $100 billion on such goods. And it should be noted that most of such sales transactions were made by deceptive means. Usually buyers realize that they have bought a fake sometime later. So in order not to become a fake owner, many people abandon the mass market and give preference to exclusive handmade accessories. A wide range of business accessories like genuine leather personalized notebooks, business card cases, elegant pen cases, embossed phone cases and travel document cases are on sale in Timur Oktayev's shop. He remembers that his desire to make an exclusive article for oneself turned out to be a successful business plan. The growing number of customers who aspire to individuality turned a usual web page in a social network into a fully fledged trading platform with a private workshop. We cannot call it a handmade. Yes, everything is made manually, but this is business and something more than just a simple entrepreneurship. We have a business plan and prospects for the future. We carry out marketing research and advertise our goods. Accessories can distinguish you from the crowd and create a unique image, say handmade masters. Moreover, jewelries, belts, wallets, glasses and other stuff can help you to save money. Indeed, changing your image does not require buying a new suit or dress. Adorning your apparels with some new components, which are sometimes much cheaper than the clothing itself, can be all sufficient. Often we cannot afford ourselves to renew our clothes every day or go shopping every week. In most cases, we put on distinctive accessories which could harmonize with our clothing and make us stand out in the crowd. According to the statistics, 70% of the Kazakhstani accessory market consists of goods for women. Imitation jewelry and wallets are especially popular. Local fashionistas spend on them $100 per season and up to $30 for one piece. Men, in their turn, prefer quality instead of quantity. As a result, they have to pay more. Thus, a leather belt, cufflinks, a tie and a pin for it will cost on the average $200. A watch is considered the most in-demand attribute, so men usually try not to save on it. Often men prefer more expensive watches. I can explain it by the fact that they do not wear so many accessories. Usually they do not wear jewelry, earrings, bracelets or other things which could help them to be more distinguishable. As a result, men prefer to concentrate on their watches and cell phones. Watches are truly considered the most expensive accessory symbolizing high status. According to experts' calculations, Kazakhstani people are capable of spending from $500 to $1,000 on a genuine watch. Sometimes the purchase size can be several times higher. Making a watch is a very difficult job which can be compared with a jeweler's job. All the details in the mechanism are very small and a master should be very skillful in order to assemble it.
действительно очень маленький.
Luxury watches at a value of more than $2,000 are ranking at the top of the world market. They are followed by premium class chronometers priced between $500 and $3,000. Fashion segment models at a price of about $300 per piece close the top three. Statistically, up to 70% of world trends, including jewelry, elite bijouterie, watches, scarves and ties, originate from Europe. Despite the fact that most of fashionable accessories are made in Europe, residents of this region do not buy a lot of them. Moreover, about 1/3 of local people do not wear any jewelry at all except wedding rings. Less than 50% of women sometimes put on earrings or clips, inexpensive chains or beads at a cost up to 70 euros. At the same time, almost all the Europeans are much attracted by watches. However, most of them give preference to middle-class models at a price no more than 200 euros. The development of the accessories market began in this so-called modest Europe. As a matter of fact, they passed through the accessory boom. Instead of that, now they stake on the high quality and practical accessories which have proved their value. Instead of heavy necklaces, many European fashionistas wear long cotton or silk scarves and in such a way accentuate their colorful look. According to experts' calculations, almost each German Frau has at least 40 of them. One such piece costs up to 30 euros. And whereas Europeans do not care that much about jewelry, wallets are considered their weak spot, which does not allow them to avoid overspending. Statistically, 70% of French women have at least 5 wallets at a price of about 150 euros. Men can also boast with their collections of handbags, backpacks and leather bags. Still, European gentlemen are especially known for their passion towards ties. Thus, an average citizen of France or the UK has about 100 of them. Most of jewelries are designed in Europe and made in Asia. Thus, 85% of jewelries, various handbags, scarves, belts, watches and other image accessories for sale are manufactured in India, Korea, China and Japan. Only in China, more than 10 million people are employed in the jewelry industry. China is an enormous workshop. They manufacture accessories for the entire world and, of course, for themselves. More adult population of China prefers elegant jewelries from precious metals and stones, along with graceful but modest leatherworks. Some local consumers think that wearing a lot of accessories is not a good idea and spend on them no more than $1,000 annually. In Japan, people have absolutely different tastes than in China. Genuine accessories, like jewelries imitating foods, handbags, animals, colorful plastic watches and glasses, as well as home accessories, are especially popular. Japan is a top producer of elegant accessories. There you can see different stuff you will never find in any other country. The tea cult and a great many accessories for tea ceremonies have turned into an independent market. People of Japan not only purchase various accessories, but also like to receive them as gifts. Surveys show that each third resident of the country would like to see a jewelry, watch or a handbag as a present. Meanwhile, Americans prefer freestyle clothing. Because of that, most of their accessories are not very expensive, modest-looking but of high quality. Weighty and challenging jewelries from gold and precious stones were replaced by muted silver adornments and bijouterie. They dictate this trend, which is now becoming more practical. Less gold, less platinum and less jewelries. The accessories market has separated from the jewelry market. It has evolved into a market of supplementary accessories which make our life better. Despite renouncing expensive accessories, Americans continue buying very small items which complete their image. Calculations show that US residents annually spend almost $60 billion on handbags, wallets, watches, glasses, belts and different jewelries. Notably, most of them prefer online shopping. According to American researchers, accessories make up to 25% of internet purchases. Their lower price and the possibility to order jewelries from other states or even other countries are the main reasons for that. Jewelries are considered most popular accessories. Nowadays, the bijouterie market size is evaluated at more than $200 billion, and what is more, it is expected to rise by 40%. The experts explain this growth by people's desire to stand out of the crowd, as well as by the rapid development of the middle class. The upper class in any country is not so big and cannot ensure a lot of profit. The accessory market mainly depends on the middle class. So the growth of the accessories market indicates that the middle class all over the world is also developing. These people are not very rich, but not already poor. Another area which leads all the records is the gadget accessory market. According to analysts, the revenue from sales of various smart accessories exceeds $80 billion and is expected to reach $100 billion within 5 years. It is anticipated that the market of gadget accessories or smart accessories will grow fourfold. No other market demonstrates such a rapid growth. The reason for that is that accessories are relatively cheap in comparison with basic commodities, so people are apt to purchase these accessories. Safety cases, shock-resistant films, supplementary devices and headsets which make gadgets easier to use belong to the largest and most rapid growing category. The second popular category is represented by smart accessories such as mini projectors or watches which synchronize with smartphones and expand their capabilities. People always try to benefit as much as possible from their purchases. So when they buy various accessories, they see their gadgets in another way and feel pleased. This is the most important thing. A horn-like dynamic at a price of $500 heads the list of the world's most unusual and rarely used accessories. A charging case for $200 with a built-in solar battery is on the second place. Touchscreen gloves for $100 are in the third position. The golden rule of marketing, cheaper by the dozen, also touched upon the market of cell phone accessories. The experts advise to ask buyers about possible presents attached to a purchased gadget. Sometimes it can be a phone case or a protecting film. Specialists warn that we can lose up to 40% of the purchase price due to our affection for a particular brand. Avoiding large brand shops and buying things in small trade outlets can help to save up to 70% of our budget. One more advantage is that, as a rule, there are no large queues in such outlets. Marketing experts also advise not to ignore sales and discount campaigns. Often, advertising booklets and leaflets are distributed at the entrance of shops. Sometimes they give up to 50% discounts for particular goods. Coupons like these can also be found in some advertising magazines or on websites of online shops. Handbags take pride of place not only in fashionistas' wardrobes and on the shelves of elite shops. 5 years ago, a creation valued at $4 million, manufactured by a well-known fashion house, was listed into the Guinness Book of Records. This handbag is made of gold and encrusted with 4,500 of purest diamonds. 10,000 masters had been working upon it for 4 months, 24 hours a day, before it was presented to general public.